Alright guys, this would be one of the first fields that I played at that day at Conquest, the hay bale field. I think it was 5 versus 5. Normal, it was capture the flag game, but you had to capture the flag and take it to the enemy base. So, actually at this part I was having some gun issues. My remote coil, the valve on it wasn't turned in all the way, so my gun was starving of air, basically. So I was running out of air and I had to keep recocking my gun here, but I only had issues in the beginning of this match here, then it pretty much straightened itself out after this. But this is my first time at this field. Yeah, there goes the problem. First time at this field. It's in Sand Canyon, California. It's a really good field. If you live in Southern California, I suggest that you go check it out. Yeah, very cool field. This is a small field here, but there's so many bunkers in the way. It's hard to see the other team. Like, you don't see each other starting off at the game, which is really cool. So, but at this point I was moving up on the right side. I was with one other player, and we were in charge of getting the right side. So maybe I should also mention too, because I know you guys are probably looking at the video right now, it looks pretty blurry. I had a smudge on my lens that day, and I didn't find out until I got home and looked at the video. So sorry. I'm still going to put it up because I spent the time to take it and get the footage, so I might as well take the time to put it back up. But I was moving on the right side with another player. We were taking it slow. There were 2 players back there, I believe. One I was just shooting at, and there was one on the far right side. So, and you'll see him shortly here. I'll shoot him out. And yeah, you can't see him at all, but I got him right there. We were clear on the right after that. Free to move up. Now, I remember at this point, I was looking over near where the flag was, and I noticed no one was over there. And the right was now clear, so I thought I could go get their flag and just run far right, and we would get to their base and be able to capture their flag. But things turned out a little bit differently than I thought, of course. It's actually kind of hard to do narrations with these videos because my other ones, you can't really tell what's going on. This one, you can kind of tell what's going on watching it. So they actually had a player covering this bunker really well, and it's kind of a ballsy move right here. What I did, it's kind of stupid. Yeah, I ended up getting taken out. This would be another game from the hay bale field. I decided to go run and take the flag right from the beginning on this one and take it back to where we started at. So I ran over there as quick as I could.
Flag is ours! Flag is ours! Flag is ours!
And ran our way back. Now at this point I was just planning on staying back with the flag, but I got impatient kinda, and some of our guys were getting taken out, so I didn't want to just stay back in the back and not really concentrate on anything, so I ended up ditching the flag, and you'll find that out. You'll see that here in a few minutes.
Hey, red jersey! You got a guy in front of you! About 20 yards!
I never remembered people by their name when I meet them at the field, so I always call them by their jersey color or whatever they're wearing.
Are you clear?
Now, some of the haze you probably see in the sky right there is the fires that's been raging out here in California, but most of it's due to the blur on my lens. I wish I would have found that out before, but it looked clean at the field, but I had to come home and clean it with a Q-tip. Now our right side was pretty much, I'm the only one on our right side right now, and I see some players that I'm trying to sneak up on them right now. They don't know I'm there. wanted to wait till I had a good shot on them. And right there they saw me, so I was trying to sneak up as best as I could, but they saw me, so I just took a few shots at them to get them away, and I just got behind this cover here and watched for anyone sticking their head out. Took a little few pot shots, people sticking their head out. Just trying to keep their head down so that they don't try to mount any kind of offense towards me. Now at this point I'm moving right and I'm trying to pie this corner here. In case in case the guy I'm shooting at pops out right here, I'd be able to pie the corner and take him out, but ooh, I ended up getting taken out right there. On my left side, I wasn't paying attention. You actually took a picture here of the paintball that hit me. It's kind of blurry right there, but yeah, there it was. Pretty much they were straight backward behind the paintball, straight ahead from where the paintball is, and that's where they got me. The next field here, the trenches, would actually be my favorite field of the day. If you haven't seen a picture of it, you need to go to conquestpaintball.com.
Whoa, shit.
I'll put a link in the description and check out some of the pictures there. It's awesome. But basically, it's a trench field. Each side has got their own like little maze of trenches, and in the middle there's like a no man's land where there's some bunkers. It's really cool. This little video here doesn't really do it justice. But you can, if you got an apex or an flatline, you can hit the starting team from the front. But I doubt you're gonna break anything on them unless you hit them in their mask.
You out, Phil?
My buddy Phil, his gun was messed up today. He didn't have his A5. He had to go with his Pro Light, and which sucked because he wasn't able to do as well as he wanted. Most of these games at this trench field seem to come out like a stalemate. You know, each team kind of gets to their like 40-yard line, and they just kind of sit there. Very few people actually move up to the 50. Both times I played this field, or every time I played this field, I moved up to the 50 like immediately. I can't stand staying back. I mean, I'm patient sometimes, but in a field like this where they're pretty much in front of you, I just don't like sitting back. I don't know. I have to feel like I have to move up. So. And I'm trying to angle my apex right now because I'm trying to lean out of this bunker here and get a shot. You have to do that when you have an apex barrel or apex tip, or the balls will curve when you shoot because the flap will be hitting the ball on the left or right side, causing it to curve. I was really stupid at this part. I'm really disappointed. I did something that you're never supposed to do in paintball. And you'll see it right here. I was shooting at a guy and I wanted to shoot him so bad I stood up over the sandbag. And that's the result.
There's no denying that one.
Yeah, right to the face.